Is Karmelo Anthony a free man? Karmelo Anthony, the 17-year-old accused of stabbing Austin Metcaf to death at a Texas track meet, has been released from jail on bond. Collin County Judge Angela Tucker reduced Karmelo's bond from $1 million to only $250,000. So I'm going to try to look at it from both ways. Somebody who sees, let's just say, Austin Metcaf's family. I'm not speaking on behalf of them, but they might be saying the person that murdered my son is now at home with his family, but our son is never coming back. Somebody who murders somebody has the ability just to go home. Now, remember, he is innocent until proven guilty. And the purpose of bond is to ensure that the suspect will return to court. It's not meant to keep them in court, although we've seen things over the years with different cases where it might not be the case. So why would the bond be lowered so drastically? From what I'm reading is Karmelo has a new attorney, and it is Michael Howard, the law office of Michael Howard, PLLC, and this is in Dallas, Texas. Went onto his website, and he seems like a qualified attorney that speaks well. And the Anthony family is smart to have somebody on his team like this, but of course, they can afford it. Give, Send, Go is similar to a GoFundMe, where I'm even going to refresh the page. So in real time, on Wednesday, April 16th, 7:07 a.m. Eastern Time, it says that they have raised $441,857. Okay? Let's just say 442,000, and their goal is 500,000. That's $500,000. They're going to reach that. So if it says Help Karmelo Official Fund, that's the title, support for the Anthony family. So if they clearly have the money, why would the judge say, yep, let's lower it? Well, he doesn't have any priors. He's at home with an ankle monitor. He has to check in with the bailiff every week. And we don't know exactly what went on in the courtroom. No cameras were allowed in there. So as far as that, now that money, when I read the description, it also states that the money is not only going to be used for legal funds. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent matters, such as the safe relocation of the Anthony family. Now, let's look at that from two ways. First way is, oh my God, this is a scam. They're doing this to buy a new house and live a great life. The other way to look at it is, this is a high profile case and many people are split on this matter. As bad as it sounds, it's either you're pro Austin or you're pro Karmelo. That shouldn't be the case. It's right and wrong, and the trial, hopefully it makes it to trial and he doesn't take a plea, will determine this. But as far as the relocation, if he doesn't live in a gated community, there could be people standing outside his house protesting right now. And the protesting isn't even the bad part, because that's First Amendment. It's the people trying to hurt him. So in the previous video I made, I got to a part where I said disparity of force. It appears, what I said was, you could look back on it, it appears as if they're about the same age and in about the same amount of physical conditioning, meaning they're both athletes. And when I said that, a lot of people in the comments were saying, no, you're wrong. Austin is so much bigger than him. I never referenced weight or height because I wasn't sure. So I'm looking at the arrest report, and it does say Karmelo Anthony, 17 years old, 5'9" and 130 pounds. Now, when I looked for Austin's height, and I mean, it's not just you can't just Google something like that. You have to look a little bit deeper. And I'm certainly no internet sleuth, but according to X, his profile that I appear is his. It could have been someone else that made it. 6 foot tall, 220 pounds. Now, that in and of itself could play a factor if that is in fact his true height and weight in court. I'm almost certain that Mike Howard, the attorney, is going to put that in the argument, along with the fact that Austin's brother may have been involved as well. Now, this is something I don't want to talk about, but I feel like I should. My opinion is the initial encounter, the self-defense situation, alleged self-defense situation, I do not believe that was a race issue, black and white. No, it was kids got into an argument and one person decided to murder the other. I don't believe it was justified self-defense, but I'm very certain it was not race. But what is happening now on the media and in the court of public opinion is it seems like people are making it about that. I want you to listen to what Brandon Tatum has to say about this matter and then comment your thoughts on this.
I think it's crazy that they're raising $400,000 for this kid when they won't raise $400,000 for a black kid that's a victim of a crime. But because he killed a white boy, black people are jumping on the bandwagon to support. And they're getting all these conspiracy theories of saying, well, why didn't they just let him stay under the tent? They don't have to. They don't have to. Now, if a white kid went up on the black tent and they told him to leave and the white boy stabbed and killed a black kid, our God is my witness, nobody would be supporting that white kid.
At the end of the day, Karmelo Anthony is innocent until proven guilty. He'll have his day in court, and I will do my best to keep up on this. This is the second video, part 2. When some more news breaks, I'll definitely put out a part 3, so consider subscribing to this channel to be notified when that happens. Be safe, everybody. You are your own first responder.